What I want to talk about is how can Justin Herbert go from being viewed as an elite talent to universally being recognized when it's all said and done as an elite quarterback? Justin Herbert just signed a massive 5-year deal worth $52.5 million per year. And we can all admit that Justin Herbert is awesome. He truly is. He is a special, special talent, a physical specimen at the quarterback position. Not many quarterbacks move like him. Not many quarterbacks are even close to as gifted and as talented as he is. And it's pretty obvious, from the first game we saw Justin Herbert in the National Football League. We looked at him and we said, yeah, that guy has a chance to be special, because when you look at greatness, it doesn't take you long to really notice it. I mean, Aaron Rodgers was great from day one when he was a starter. Patrick Mahomes hit the ground running his first year as a starter. Meanwhile, you had guys like Johnny Manziel and Josh Rosen, highly touted guys coming out of college. They struggled early on and they never really got on their feet. So you can recognize really, really great pretty quickly and really, really bad really quickly in the National Football League and just in sports and in life in general. That's just my opinion, though. But when it comes to Justin Herbert, because he just got paid a crap ton of money, and deservingly so, I would invest in Justin Herbert 100%, no doubt about it. The expectations have now heightened. And some people are already claiming Justin Herbert is an elite quarterback. 3 years into his career, they're already saying this. And I will say, you can make the argument that the statistics are potentially elite, but statistics do not tell the entire story in my eyes. Elite quarterbacks not only put up great numbers, they also win a lot of games, and they elevate their teams to new heights. See, the problem with Justin Herbert right now is he's barely above 500 in terms of his win-loss record. And the Chargers have had pretty decent teams, these past couple of years. I understand that sometimes the offensive line has been banged up, the coaching maybe hasn't been up to par, but for the most part, I mean, if you're looking at a quarterback that's elite, are we really going to sit up here and expect him to be barely above 500 for his career? I wouldn't say so, because I've always had a rule of thumb, usually 9 times out of 10, I cannot name you to be an elite quarterback until you win a playoff game. And I even held Patrick Mahomes to the same standard, to where people could say, oh, what about Patrick Mahomes in his first season? Folks, you do realize that Patrick Mahomes won a playoff game his first season as a starter. So let's just debunk those arguments right there. Justin Herbert has yet to win a playoff game. Now, I'm not crucifying Justin Herbert. All I'm saying is, let's properly rate Justin Herbert and let's see how the career plays out before we start putting him in these elite conversations. Justin Herbert is an elite talent. He's a problem solver. And I think he's going to have a great season, this upcoming year. But in order to become elite status is based on what you accomplish ultimately. MVPs, Pro Bowls, Super Bowl appearances, all-time great numbers. It looks like Justin Herbert is going to put up all-time great numbers if he stays healthy. But can he win a league MVP? I think he can, but let's see him do it. Can he, get to 9, 10, 11, maybe 12 Pro Bowls? Maybe, but let's see it happen. Can Justin Herbert win a Super Bowl? To me, he looks the part, but there's been a lot of quarterbacks that have looked the part, that have come up short when it comes to winning Super Bowls. Whether it be their fault or not, but the point is, the Chargers are giving the keys of their franchise to Justin Herbert, and rightfully so, because they believe Justin Herbert can be a special quarterback for a very long time and potentially win them a Super Bowl. That's what it all comes down to, people. If you're not playing the game of football to compete for Super Bowls, what are you doing? There's so many quarterbacks in the NFL that have put up great numbers, but they're probably never going to sniff the Hall of Fame because they did not accomplish enough in the postseason. They did not win enough MVPs, so Justin Herbert can go from obvious elite talent to elite quarterback if he accomplishes more in the playoffs, if he can finish, top 3 to 5 in MVP voting every single year. It's all about consistency. It's all about results. And it's all about elevating when it matters most when it comes to if Justin Herbert, when it's all said and done, will be viewed in the Phillip Rivers category or potentially, the category with the likes of the all-time slam dunk greats that are Hall of Famers. I don't know if Phillip Rivers would make the Hall of Fame. He could maybe make the Hall of Fame one day, but to me, not quite on that level. So, yeah, we'll see. Only time will tell.